Hello, hello, hello to each and every one of you. I hope that you are having an amazing day. I am Valencia Poole, CEO of VP Credit Consulting, a certified credit consultant, and a realtor with Word and Company Realty. Thank you so much for joining me on today. Today, I would like to educate you on the credit dispute process. So this information will give you some background details on what happens when you initiate a credit dispute. So when you initiate a credit dispute via online or via mail, what happens is the credit bureau will initiate a dispute on your behalf via an electronic form known as the Automated Credit Dispute Verification. And this form will be sent electronically to the furnisher, which can be a creditor, a collection agency, a bank, or numerous of companies. Once the credit bureau receives your dispute, one of their employees will read your dispute and apply a 1, 2, 3-digit code to describe your dispute. After your dispute receives the code, they will then forward it to the furnisher via the EOSCAR system. The EOSCAR system is an online solution for complete and accurate reporting, which allows the credit bureau to communicate electronically to the furnisher of the information and for them to respond via electronically. So once the credit bureau forward the dispute electronically to the furnisher of the information, the furnisher will then investigate your dispute and verify whether it is accurate or inaccurate. Now let me insert this. The furnisher is supposed to do a reasonable investigation, and after doing a reasonable investigation, state whether it is accurate or inaccurate. I wanted to insert that because you're going to find out oftentimes furnishers are not investigating it all, and they are stating that it was verified as accurate. So many of you have found yourself in a situation in disputing and receiving results as accurate. And you know good and well that the information is inaccurate. So I wanted to insert that because this is supposed to be an online solution for complete and accurate reporting, but oftentimes it is not the case. We'll get into more, details later on. So after the furnisher states whether the dispute is accurate or inaccurate, if they need to make any changes, so if they see that the dispute is inaccurate, then they are supposed to make the necessary changes and updates, and then they are to respond back to the credit bureau with the results of the investigation. After the credit bureau receives the results of the investigation, they will forward the results to you in approximately 5 days. So you can expect the entire dispute process to take about 30 to 45 days. However, if at any time the credit bureau requests additional information, or at any time you voluntarily submit additional information for your dispute, it is going to extend your investigation an additional 15 days. So be mindful when submitting additional information. Now, as just stated, the EOSCAR is an online solution for complete and accurate reporting. It is a software, as stated, that is used between the credit reporting agencies and the data furnishers and to respond to your disputes. So the credit reporting agencies include Equifax, Experian, Innovis, and TransUnion, their affiliates or independent credit bureaus and mortgage reporting companies. And they provide information um, that is out of cycle for the credit history updates to the credit reporting agencies. So this system, as I stated, is a software where all of these companies are using, whether it's a creditor, whether it's collection agency, whether it's banks, whoever it is, they all are using this system to input your information in to share information. But oftentimes the information is reported inaccurately. Looking at the second paragraph, this system, the automated credit dispute verification system, that is the form that your dispute is sent through via electronically. Well, with this form, the employee of the credit bureau is going to subscribe a code. And, and as I stated, this code is going to pretty much simplify your dispute. And so I'm going to share with you shortly an example or examples of the EOSCAR codes that are used. Okay, this is the Metro 2 format for credit reporting. Once again, this is the system through the EOSCAR system that the credit reporting agencies and the data furnishers, this is what they use. And as you see in the first paragraph, it states, if your company furnishes consumer credit account data on a regular basis to credit reporting agencies, you have duties under the Fair Credit Reporting Act to correct and update consumer information. I wanted you to see this because there are consumer laws, credit laws that are in place for your protection. The credit bureaus, credit reporting agencies, data furnishers, they all are aware of the consumer credit reporting laws, and you need to be aware of these laws because they often violate these laws. And if you are not aware of the laws, you are definitely not doing yourself a favor, because this inaccurate or incomplete reporting on your credit report, it is highly impacting your credit scores. So it is imperative that you know the appropriate consumer credit laws that are protecting you and that gives you right to get this information corrected, updated, or deleted. Here are some of the examples of the EOSCAR dispute codes. You see there's 1, 2, and 3-digit codes that are simplified to match as closely as possible your dispute. So I recommend that you keep your dispute letter short, straight, and to the point. Make sure it is factual, but make it short as possible because you do not want to confuse them with a lengthy explanation, and you do not want them to select the wrong code by giving them too much information where they're not understanding, or there's numerous of things going on and they don't know which code to pick. So keep it short, keep it straight to the point, and make sure it is a factual information, something that you have proof of, something that you can document. This is the Consumer Data Industry Association, which is the voice of the consumer reporting industry. They represent the consumer reporting agencies, including the nationwide credit bureaus, the regional and specialized credit bureaus, background check companies, and others. The Consumer Data Industry Association, CDIA, they help govern the these agencies, and so they want to make sure that they are in compliance, especially with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the CFPB. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is on your side as a consumer. If you find yourself a victim of an inaccurate, incomplete, or unverifiable credit reporting after you have gone through the proper channels to get these items updated, corrected, or deleted off of your credit report after going through all the disputes and doing everything that you know how to do, and you still don't get the results, knowing that the information hasn't been updated or deleted, then you have a right as a consumer to submit a complaint to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. And also, you clearly see here, the Consumer Data Industry Association, who also governs them, they are also encouraging them. They give them training, workshops, all kinds of information to keep them up with the latest laws, the latest rules, any changes, and the latest software for them to be in compliance. So there is no reason for any of these agencies to be out of compliance or violating laws, because they have the necessary resources available to them to make sure their reporting is accurate on your credit report. So, once again, I wanted to educate you, to inform you so that you can be empowered as to how the credit dispute process works. Make sure you are aware of the consumer credit laws. They are in place for your protection. You have a right as a consumer to use those rights, to implement those laws and use them as leverage to repair your credit. I thank you so much for joining me, for tuning in with me. I invite you to visit our website at www.vpcreditconsulting. Once again, www.vpcreditconsulting. Go over to our resources page. You will find valuable free information, free downloads that will help you understand the credit repair process, the credit dispute process, debt collections, money management, the consumer credit laws. There's so much valuable and free information on our resources page. So feel free to go over there, help yourself whatever you need. Stay tuned on our page for more webinars and videos on how to repair your credit and the process of credit disputing. Thank you so much once again for joining me. Have a wonderful and an amazing day. Bye-bye.